Hey, welcome to Wilson's World. It's been a while since I've done this, and I forgot how hot these lights get. So if I melt in front of you, you know why. Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about Atari. I went to a thrift store, and they had a box of quite a few Atari games, a box of Atari games. I saw that it was like $30. I saw Atari boxed with manuals. So I had to investigate, and yet they had a lot of the 2600 Atari games and some 5200, which I understand was a better upgraded version of the 2600. But it didn't last too long. I think it only lasted 2 years before it was replaced by the 7800. I really don't know the whole history, and I'll look up at some point. Probably when I'm looking up the prices for these games. But anyhow, they had that box. It was like $30 for 37, I believe, 37 boxed Atari 2600 and 5200 games. They're mostly 2600 games, which is fine, So I just bought it kind of on a chance. I was like, maybe I'll resell them because I know boxed usually, gets a little bit more money. People like boxed games with the manuals, etc., and even like promotional posters and stuff, which some of these games have. So let's get into it right quick. Let's look through them and see if there's any good pickups. I really haven't looked up how much any of these games are worth. And actually, well, let's just go through them and see what they are. Okay, so like I said, I have quite a few games, so I'm going to just try to show the highlights, and I'll probably just power through the rest of them so we can get an idea pretty much of what we have here. So well, what I'll do is actually, I may go into detail on some of these, but for the most part, I'm just gonna power through. I probably should have made this a two-part video, but anyhow. Let's see, this first game we have is from Parker Brothers. They used to make a lot of board games back in the day. And this is Sky, has a Ronald McDonald and Fry Guy sticker from 1985 McDonald's. Wow. I don't know what that has to do with this game. No idea. That's kind of interesting, but anyhow. With Sky Sky Skipper. Oh yeah, so you're in a plane and you catch animals or something. Oh, wow. And this is Spider-Man, so it's what the hell? Hold on. Let's check this catalog. Actually, let me go to this catalog separate video. Yeah, this is Sky. Oh, okay, so it's in the wrong box. Okay. Spider-Man. There we go. Okay, so this is the back of it. Sky Skipper. You can tell graphics very simple. Atari 2600. You're essentially a pilot and you save animals or something. So this is the box for it. And here's the actual cartridge, which pins on that side. Very simple label. Interesting shape. It's pretty good shape actually. So how was it in here, like this? Yeah, like that. Okay. Then we have the book with the 2600 and Sears Video Arcade. I think the Atari 2600 was called the Atari Video Computer System or something like that. Then they renamed it to the Atari 2600. Like I said, I probably should have done my research. This must have been sponsored by McDonald's or something, because here you have the Big Mac cop guy. I think that's what he is, Big Mac Cop, 1985 McDonald's. So I don't know if this was a McDonald's exclusive or something. No idea. Interesting though. I'll probably research that. Here's the catalog. Guess I'll go over this at some point on its own. See how many games I remember from that. That's Sky Skipper. Okay, interesting. I guess we'll just do the Spider-Man next, since it was, wow, these graphics are so simple. Man, because I have the Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4, great game, making my way through it. But this is, wow, just light years away. Wow, interesting. I should do a comparison, Spider-Man 2600 versus the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man. And let me see if this has a date. This was something with Sears. I don't see a date on here. The cartridge looks the same. There's the artwork. On the box, Spider-Man or the Goblin doing something. Let me go ahead and put that in. This cover's a little bit different. What came in here? There's the Atari service. Good luck getting the Atari service. If you have any issues now. This is from 1983. Wow, at least, wow, it must be 1983. Atari, yeah, 1983, the date's on there. Wow, this is like history essentially. It's kind of cool. I mean, like I said, I may resell or I may keep them. I'm not sure. I'll look at it more. Simple cardboard box. The Goblin on there. Atari and Sears video game systems. So I guess these first ones are the Parker Brothers games. So I have another one. Jedi Arena kind of box. Once again, Parker Brothers. And I'll try to pick it up a little bit. Okay, this one. Oh wow! Look at this. The label just came right off. They're so old. This one should be easy enough to use some spray adhesive and get it back on there. Meet the challenge. This is probably like a sales catalog. Yeah, Frogger, the Spider-Man I have, Super Cobra, Star Wars Jedi Arena, which is this one, Reactor, Strawberry Shortcake, Sky Skipper. Cool. Jedi Arena instruction manual, probably, yep. This is a paddle game, so I have to have paddles. Well, I need a whole Atari. I don't have Atari, but I have to have paddles to play it. The box is a little collapsed. Well, actually, it's torn from down here. Now, for these, I may do some repairs on some, but I know generally for a lot of older stuff, it's best to just leave it as is. You know, usually if something's worth something to try to repair, you may actually lower the value. But like I said, it all depends on what I decide to do with this. If I keep it, I'll probably just try to fix up some of these boxes a little bit. Actually, let me see, it's still sticking up from down here. Okay, I'm gonna try to power through these because I don't have all day, but no, you don't either. Atari 5200. So this was a 5200 game. Parker Brothers games. You know what, I'm gonna do a separate video at some point and then do some of these catalogs or whatever. But yeah, it's 5200 games. Definitely a lot wider. Those pins look little corrosion on there. I probably really need to do is go in there and clean them up. But other than that, the label looks good. I guess as long as I don't push on it too much, it shouldn't come off. The cartridges are bigger, and then there's a manual down there. Actually, I should take the manual out from the bottom. Oh, what is this? I guess the 5200 had some overlays. So, some green overlays. I guess you can pimp out your controller. Put that cartridge back. Qbert 5200. Qbert, this is what we have. Manual, wider cartridge, Qbert. These pins look pretty good. This label's kind of, I feel it coming off. I guess all the glue kind of dried out. These are one of the simpler games. What is this? Tennis for the Atari video computer system, which is essentially the 2600. And I'm not sure what store this is. Hilla department. No idea what that is. I guess we can take a look at the game. If I can carefully open this. Like I said, a lot of these things are kind of old. Okay, simple 2600 cartridge, simple graphics, game speed, etc. Nice textured plastic on here. I'll have to, like I said, go clean the pins at some point. I'm not gonna go into the manual. There is one in there, but I'm not gonna go into it. For the rest of these, let me just really just go over the box. Because, like I said, this will take forever. $297. I don't know when this was sold. I mean, I'm not familiar with this store, Hills or something department. 2600 pressure cooker, cooking game, box is fair. Chopper Commander. No pictures of the actual gameplay. Chopper Commander, cool. Dolphin, I guess you're a dolphin, you squeak a lot. Something, 2600. Box is fair condition. Activision, another Activision game, Mega Mania. I guess these don't have any pictures for this type of art. Looks like it's some Asteroids clone or something. Sequest, this one looks like, this box looks like it got attacked by a shark or something. So this is what I'd probably consider poor condition. Obviously, shark attack. Then this has written pen. Maybe the person who owned it was learning how to write with a pen. They put pen. No idea. But like I said, these are history, so they've probably been through a lot. This is probably one owner. You know, being how a lot of boxes are First of all, they kept the boxes, and secondly, a lot of them are in fair shape, fair to good. Some are bad. This is essentially back then games were a lot simpler. So this one, Big Bad Wolf and 3 piggies, and there's the piggy and the wolf. So there you go. Ooh, let's power on Pitfall 2, 2600 game. Pitfall, popular game, popular old school game. Keystone Capers, looks like you're a cop. Catch criminals. We have Star Master. Looks like it's a first-person asteroids type game. Once again, fair condition. Donkey Kong. And this one has like a piece of tape overlay. I need to wipe off this price with alcohol or something. ColecoVision. But it's for the Atari and the Series Video Arcade. So I guess there must have been a lot of, I guess what we consider clone consoles for the Atari. A lot of versions. Here we have, for your Atari video game system, Frogs and Flies. So I guess you're going to see a lot of Frogs and Flies. Very basic, basic game. Planet Patrol. You're on the planet patrolling. Nice shiny box. This one looks like it's kind of a simulator, space shuttle. Journey into space. What is this for? Wow, it has the actual launch instructions. I don't know how accurate it is, but it seems like it's some kind of sim. Let's kind of take a look. Upside down, flight manual. So, yeah, it looks like it's some kind of sim. Who's the astronaut? Yeah. Steve Kitchen. Steve Kitchen, I guess he's a flight director or something. And here's the cart. So it looks like this is a 5200 type cart. I apologize for taking a while, but like I said, I probably should have done this in 2 parts. Kitty, no. Okay, moving right along, we have Space Jockey, some kind of shooter. Commando Raid, another type of, looks like choplifter sort of. Towering Inferno, buildings burning, just to get them out quickly. Trick Shot, which is, you know, pull essentially. This one is sealed, still sealed with the original shrink wrap. Riddle of the Sphinx. Solve the riddle and win $1,000. Contest ends 131.83. I think you kind of missed that one, missed the window on that one. Star Voyager, some kind of first-person shooter, space shooter, once again. Atlantis, you're in an underwater city, and I guess you have to defend it. Cosmic Arc, it's a Cosmic Arc, crap, Cosmic Arc, I guess you defend it once again. Journey, this is that old band, Journey Escape, I think. This is Journey Escape. So rock concert can be perilous for performers. Okay, so it is that Journey game. Worms War. This one's, I guess you'd consider poor condition. It looks like it was torn and it's taped back on. Worms War 1. Looks like the worms are at war. There they are. This thing looks like a tomato. What is this? It's a bowl, but it's a tomato. What? Revenge of the beef steak tomatoes. I don't know if they were smoking back then, but that's kind of creative. Beef steak tomatoes. Whatever. Mountain King, no idea what this is. It's sealed for 2600. Hell, it has extra RAM by CBS Electronics. Sealed, Caverns, Diamond, something or another. Apollo, you're shooting aliens. Looks like what was that game? Space Invaders. Another Apollo game. I never heard of Apollo games. Looks like some girl on a farm. Oh, she's harvesting wabbit. It's called wabbit? Yeah, it's called wabbit. You're protecting your crops. Pitfall 2, I think this is the 5200 version. Pitfall 2. Blueprint, another CBS Electronics game. Chivalry is not dead. You have to protect some princess or something. Star Wars the arcade game for the 5200. Looks like vector. They look like vector graphics. I don't know if technically there are vector graphics. Star Wars the arcade game. And finally, we have Subscan. This is, I guess, poor condition Sega game. Interesting. Sega game. Guess I'll take this out. It's a Sega. Yep. Some kind of sub. There's a robot. I don't know if it's exactly a sim, but these graphics are very simple. Cool. Ooh, okay, so that took a while going through all the games, but as you saw, a lot of them are in really good shape. A few of them, they're in between bad shape. I mean, they're one of the worst ones was you saw the whole front was cut up and one of the back was all gone. Honestly, I think I may hold on to them. I may look up how much some are worth, but I think I may hold on to them for a while, enjoy them for a while. I eventually sell them, so be it. I don't really see myself collecting Atari or picking up that Hyperkin Redtron 77 to play a lot of these old games. It would be nice though to have one to test them, but what I'll probably do is clean them as much as I can, the pins, just so there's not any further corrosion. Hold on to them for a while. I may sell them, I may not, I don't know. But in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next one.